Here at Nathan Phillips Square, there are large events held here, but there are also protections all the way around the square that would prevent a vehicle from coming in here. For smaller events in the city, that's not the case. And a pre-scheduled meeting between city officials, festival organizers, and police now has a new agenda.
These are the names of a family of 3. Father Richard Lay, stepmother Lynn Huang, and their daughter, age 5, Katie Lay.
Vancouver may be 4,000 kilometers away, but for Toronto's Filipino community, the heartbreak is close to home. Mourners gathered to remember the 11 people killed when the driver of an SUV plowed through crowds over the weekend. But what will the tragedy mean for public safety?
You're thinking the copycats, the amount of copycats that are out there.
With Toronto's festival season soon to begin, events like Pride are more concerned with security than ever.
And now we have to be even extra vigilant with everything that we do. So I think 100%, it's going to shift the way that we do business. And every year it's getting worse.
Hostile vehicle mitigation, as it's known, is where concrete blocks or buses are used as barricades. It is not required for every festival. To get a permit to close a street for an event, organizers must work with Toronto Police to conduct a threat assessment, and that determines the level of security required. After the Vancouver attack, a scheduled meeting between the city and Toronto festival organizers has now changed focus.
We really want to hear from event organizers how the events in Vancouver are influencing their risk assessment, their thinking, the sustainability of their festivals.
Sustainability is a key issue with security and insurance costs escalating. The city reports liability costs for festivals are up at least 30%. It's caused some festivals, like Taste of the Danforth, to cancel or scale back.
I think we've got to definitely get our partners at the federal government level and the provincial to partner up on the security part of it to ensure it's not a cost borne by these nonprofit groups that put on these festivals.
The city recently increased funding to festivals by $2.5 million, in part to help pay for security costs. But after the tragedy in Vancouver, what qualifies as a high-risk event that requires vehicle barricades may change. After the meeting this week, city officials, festival organizers, and police get back together again for a festival security summit later in May. Alan Carter, City News.